Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. Straight ahead with a nationwide audience tuning in, it's a Monday Night Primetime showdown between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Houston Texans. Teams sitting above 500 in the early season, but only one will stay that way as we're off in week 4. On the return, it's Jalen Noel. And this drive will start inside the 25. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. The play action. Here's Stroud. He rolls to his right. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
Second and 18 at the 16-yard line.
Offense no doubt jolted awake with that very first play, partner. Here's 2nd and long.
19 Texas. 118. Why Tony?
From the gun, Stroud. Connects downfield, on target to Dell. And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35. We'll get 22 out of that play. And it'll be a 1st down, Texans.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Stroud throwing here on 1st. Flushed out of the pocket. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Well, this is exactly what the defense wants to do to these quarterbacks. You want to speed them up, and the best way to do it is to hit them and bring them to the ground. Conversely, they've got to figure out offensively how to protect. If you can't protect...
Oh, it's tipped! Interception! And to the house it goes. It's a pick 6 and a Pittsburgh touchdown. So we start our game off with a touchdown, Brock, but not on the side of the scoreboard that we were expecting.
Yeah, first drive on defense, the goal is to get off the field, maybe even flip the field with field position, but to score points yourself, it's not something they honestly consider too much. That is until he started that return, baby, and they saw things lining up perfectly for it to happen.
That one right down the middle. And the Steelers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. From a couple of yards deep, this is going to come out. We stop him right as he gets up past the 15.
Texans take over 1st and 10. And they're on the 17-yard line.
The Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10. Fresh off the pick, here's Stroud. Schultz with the catch. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. That is exactly what they needed, Brock. The throw that gets him stabilized after a disastrous miscue early.
You know I love when coordinators show that kind of confidence, quickly reestablishing it with his quarterback, and now he can start playing like that pick six never happened.
Shotgun now for Stroud. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. It's like you always say, right back to work for him. Getting the drive moving like that turnover never happened.
And they weren't going to shy away from letting him do his thing, throwing the football. Mistakes happen in this league and in this game. And you never want to punish a quarterback for making a mistake. You want to see him continue to produce.
1st and 10. Here's a run to Dowdle. And they'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. Met and stopped by Alex Highsmith.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
Ow, beside. 18. What's up? Hey, uno.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Buys time, rolling right. Ball secured by Jaden Higgins. And he's tackled with a 1st down yardage. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit. And you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. Now I'm hungry. There's the give to Dowdle. And we'll stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line. A gain of 15 there. And it'll be 1st down, Houston.
Pretty obvious, this defense, they need more people around the line of scrimmage. But the minute you do that, Kate, start opening up those throwing lanes. This is how balance takes apart a defense.
It's his target. That's Tory Horton. And they drop him right after that catch. He's down at the 22-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And it'll be a 1st down, Texans.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Throwing is Stroud. On target to his back, Rico Dowdle. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that 1st down because you call a screen on 1st, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, that defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
That pass is caught by Horton. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Oh, hey. Tony,
1st and goal. Here's Dowdle. His charge towards the line. It's right around 3 yards.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Ball at the 2 here for 2nd and goal. Algier can't quite pass that line. They stop him at the 3. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Back to the 3 after that last play. It's 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Stroud. It's another 1st half mistake. He's intercepted again. Picked up by Jalen Jones. Reaches the 40. Into the red zone. Into the house he goes. It's a pick 6 and a Pittsburgh touchdown. 2nd time he's had an errant throw taken back for 6 in this half, Brock. As a quarterback, how do you come back from this knowing there's so much game left?
How do you come back from it, or how do your family and friends come back from it? I know as I get older, I think about them more and more. As a competitor, you're just going to grit your teeth and do what you can. But for the loved ones following, that's a tough 2nd pick 6 to watch.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Kadarius Toney now to return it. This makes it up to the 25.
Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Texans to the line. 1st and 10. Back to the air following that pick 6. Into the hands of Horton, complete. And he's going to get this one at the 36-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
It's a gain of 11. And the Texans, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Here we go, let's go.
Here's Stroud now. Short pass brought in. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. That's going to do it for our 1st quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. Our score, 14-0. We'll make our return to NRG Stadium after this. Welcome back. We'll begin the 2nd quarter with the Texans in possession. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Now it's Stroud. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. It's Stroud. Dumped off to his running back. And they'll get there and stop him at the line.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays on the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done? Here he goes. 3rd and long. Finds him over the middle. And he's close, but they say he did not get there. It's going to be 4th and maybe a yard.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Stroud going to go on 4th down. It is cut left side. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. One of their best play calls of this game so far, Brock. 17 yards on 4th down. That gets him the 1st.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Here's Stroud again. Completes. It's Horton. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
To the air yet again, it's Stroud. He's cut 9-yard line. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans make it a one-score game in the 1st half. Well, great work there, Brock. They weathered the storm, and now they've gotten themselves right back into this ball game.
Anybody who's played this game has been here before. The game doesn't start the way you want. You're in a big hole, and all you can do is climb out of it. In the words of Pete Carroll resonate, it's not how you start, it's how you finish.
That one splits the uprights. And the Texans chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Wilson with a return here. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing off the play fake. Outright, Leggett makes the grab. Well, maybe the rest of the game is going to be headed in the proper direction, Brock, but their first play winds up going backwards.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11 at the 22-yard line.
Back to the line they come, second down. Throwing from the gun. Complete to DK Metcalf. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. We've set it down from 37.
First down. A gain of 14. First down, Pittsburgh.
Motion man sent left. They go play action on first down. Elam makes the play. And the Texans are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Well, you watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick six. Yeah, it stinks for the offense, but that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
Hits him on the out route. And they're going to be set up with first and goal as this goes out of bounds, Brock, at the 3-yard line.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal. Dowdle. He's tackled there, so a nice start to a new set of downs, but let's see if they keep it. So let's examine this flag. Well, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. Wrong time to get caught for holding. Backed him up as they'll retry this first and goal. From the gun, Stroud. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far. Well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Here we go. 18. What's that?
Shotgun now for Stroud. Chased out to his right. Rose caught. And in he goes for the Houston touchdown. The Texans earn the chance to tie before halftime. Now the second time we've had the privilege of calling a touchdown pass to him in this opening half, Brock, and you're starting to get the feeling that he isn't done yet.
Well, but defensively, Kate, you got to do something different. It's kind of like a pitcher who gives up a home run and then a second home run to that same guy. You are not going to give him a pitch to hit, and this defense has got to start taking this receiver away.
Wilson with a return here. And this drive will start inside the 25.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
All right, Steelers to the line now. First and 10. The first carry now, Brashard Smith. He cuts it right, and he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The Steelers get some late points and the lead.
Kate, you saw me chuckling. You know I love celebrating that run, but you know what I really love? I really love watching those linemen. And they just get to celebrate. They love an explosive play like that. Doesn't mean a long extended drive, just a whole bunch of celebrations.
That one right down the middle. And the Steelers break that tie and now lead by 7. Now Boswell on to send this away. Tony now to return it. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
All right.
To the air, Stroud. Dump off, caught by his back. Has good room at the 35. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
Got to be a pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. That's a drop-back pass. When you get a big play on the screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
First down, Stroud. Gets him on the quick hitter. And they're going to hold him down just shy of the 4. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
He's got a man left. He's going to be stopped, but not before dealing some damage. He's down to the 12. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
It's his running back. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
On the move, headed right. And they take this in for the score. The Texans earn the chance to tie before halftime. C.J. Stroud, the touchdown. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith. Right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Wilson with a return here. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. First and 10, but only time left for maybe a couple of plays here. Back to throw it. Cut down the field. Again. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield.
That's a pro's pro right there. That is one heck of an experienced catch. He made sure to secure the ball, but he also knew exactly where the sideline was to get both feet down.
He's back to throw. Left side, caught by Metcalf. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Well, we're set up for an incredible second half. All tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. Wilson with a return here. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's first and 10. Slot man's in motion right. First down, play action. This has been a trend, yet another interception. And the Texans get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
The Texans take over first and 10.
And And it doesn't matter who gets that ball to start the second half because he picks it off on the very first play.
I wonder at halftime, down there in that locker room on the whiteboard, if that defensive coaching staff just said simply, go get the ball. It's exactly what they do, and it totally changes the complexion of this second half.
This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play sat down behind the line. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. The right side, no one has it. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And it'll be first down, Houston. From the red zone on first. Escapes the pocket. Now here he goes. And he will wind up out of bounds after a first down gain of right around 3 yards. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
2nd and 6.
Oh, right. 18. Outside.
Here's a handoff for Algier. And 2 yards all he can get. It's 3rd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
18. Outside.
Stroud now on 3rd. This one's caught. Well, he got the football block, but not the first. That stopped just shy of the marker. 4th down.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
Just about a yard to the marker, so they're going to take the risk and go for this. Running for it, here's Algier. And he is stuffed at the line. They don't get the yard they need, and they're going to catch a breather. They turn it over on downs.
And what a battle of wills we just got to see. Fighting in the trenches on the 4th down run. Trying to play conservative, keep it on the ground to power it across, but there was no overcoming a front just as equally motivated to get off the field.
And they're going to be set up with a first down after a nice gain there as he's down by contact.
Move the chains! You gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Steelers.
Throwing now off the play action. That's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20. They kick the running back in motion. Airing it out on 1st down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. And that makes it 2nd and long. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talked about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
His spot is going to be closed, but he does not have that first. They're going to face 4th and short.
It's 4th down.
Looking to throw. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
One way or the other, that was going to be a decisive play to break this tie. They thought that they could pick it up, no question about it, and build some momentum down the field. But how about a shout-out to that defense, now setting their offense up in great position.
Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. He goes the distance. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans take the lead on the first play of the drive. Well, this has definitely been a tight one throughout, Brock. So now that they've taken the lead, the question becomes, can they hold on to it?
And that question right there is one the defense has to answer. But this sure had the look of a drive where a coaching staff challenged that offense, saying, hey, we need a big drive from you guys right here. And sure enough, that offense delivers.
Yeah, no doubt. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good field position as the Steelers come up to it. 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Complete to the rookie out of Auburn. And he has it down near the red zone, just outside the 20.
I think one. Favorite adjectives, I don't know why, it just sounds good off the lips, is shred. Shredding paper, shredding the slopes, or dude shredding a defense just like that.
Pass play on 1st and 10. Intercepted in the end zone. Texans take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
You know, Kay, we've worked long enough together. You know exactly what I was saying to our producer and talk back. Circle that play. That could be the play we come back to when this game's all said and done and say it's a turning point play. You hate picks in the end zone, and you hate them in the second half.
1st down throw by Stroud. Buying some time right. He can run it. And he's up across the 20 before going out of bounds.
Well, you don't get the 1st down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Here we go, let's go.
Back to throw, Stroud. That one's incomplete over the middle. Trying to find his tight end. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down.
Boy.
Throwing is Stroud. Into the hands of Dell. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. Give him 8 on that one. And it'll be a 1st down, Texans. Off the play action. Here's Stroud. Throw comes up short. Need a little more muscle on that one. The intended target there was Tory Horton. So that brings up 2nd down.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Still at the 30 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. Again, Stroud. Short pass brought in. They drop him with a big hit. At least he's able to hold on for the game. But boy, Brock, what a shot. DB's out there for the Steelers. Third down. Throwing again. It's Stroud. Forced out to his right. And as that one winds up incomplete, it brings us to the end of the third quarter. All right, we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. It's the Texans in possession of it, needing to preserve that lead over one final quarter. The Texans set to punt. And this somehow is only going to be our first punt of the game. Pulled in at the 20. And a nice return out of them. They have it a little further up past their own 30.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
New set of downs for them from the 31. Man in motion out of the slot. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Outright, Leggett makes the grab. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Pass play now. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Not on the same page with his tight end. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Running back sent in motion. They'll throw, 3rd and long. Gets it downfield, on target to Metcalf. And in a blink, they are up to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
A gain of 18 on the play. And the Steelers first down.
Throwing it again here. It's caught right side by Freiermuth. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
It's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Sticking to the air here. We just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Now, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there can be more interceptions.
And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Caught quick right side. And this one doesn't go far.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Now there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
He's going to throw it again. This is Metcalf working that right side. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after that.
Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop it behind the line.
These edge defenders in the league today, Kate, they've got so much on their list to do. A huge to-do list. They got to get to the passer, they got to set an edge, and they got to stop that run game, not just on the end of the line, but in that case, right in the middle of the field.
And they aren't going to like this. They went to the zone read, and it winds up losing them 3 yards.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the old lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over it.
That takes us to the 2-minute warning in Houston. Steelers down by 7. Texans bring out an extra DB on this 3rd down. He's back to throw. And will he? No, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. And that's going to make it just about worst case scenario for this offense, Brock. It is 4th and long. Offense staying out there. Looks like they're going for it.
Let's go.
Desperation time here on 4th. No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. The Steelers calling their first timeout as they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Pass him on the quick hitter. And he will have the Texans' first down there. The celebrations can begin now down on that sideline. Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its 2nd timeout. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the 1st. So 1st down from the 41. On the ground, Dowdle gets some space around midfield. And he's going to have this one down to the 37. Now after the run, we see he's visibly shaken up. Team medical staffers headed over to take a look. We've set it downs from the 37. Here's Algier on 1st down. And they're full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one. The Steelers use their 3rd and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Algier with another carry. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Just a couple on the pickup there, so back-to-back runs leave him with a 3rd and 8.
Pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Going down on the run. He's got room to roam. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Kate, that's the type of run that shines the light well on him as a runner, of course. But you got to give a lot of credit to everybody else. Those skill guys, when you have an outside run, they got to do their job. Not just the big boys up front, not just the running backs. That takes everyone on the perimeter blocking to get a big run like that.
So it's the Texans who defend their building and take the win. And finally, Brock, they can exhale and take a few breaths, because I don't imagine any of them were breathing easy during that one with how close this game was.
Them or us? Or both?
All of us.
Yeah,
all of the above.
It is so hard, Kate, to match the adrenaline surge they feel right now, and that they felt at every major turn throughout the 2nd half. There's just something about a close game, the intensity that's there in every moment that you love to experience as a player. And then you hope in all these moments you can execute so you're the one celebrating and riding that wave of emotion.